Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another one footy talk? Months, what you saying, fam?
Nothing, man, just out here, back to winning ways at last. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're in the pot, man. You know what I'm saying? We're in the pot. This evening, I'm going to be seeing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see a lot of this in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens tonight, but you lot might be there too, man. So it's going to be an interesting one, but more time I got my eyes on the weekend, man, if I'm being honest. And yourself?
Bro, listen, bro. Again, we're just looking forward to the game tonight. Do you know what I'm saying? We just wait and see what happens. That's all it is, man. I feel relaxed about tonight. I feel like we're gonna win, but we just need to win. Do you know what I'm saying? Man saying, bro, Arsenal man saying they want United. Bro, no, you don't. Like, let's be honest. No, you don't, fam. Like, stop lying to yourselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the only team I don't want to play is Newcastle, because I know they're just going to back out the first teamers, bro. I can't be asked for doing like Joe Linton stepping on man's toes, double shotgunning Isak and Gordon, and I can't be asked for that, bro.
No, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying?
But over 2 legs, brother, that's long. How about this? I'd rather play Arsenal
2 legs in semi-final.
Yes, 2 legs, bro.
Arsenal don't want us over 2 legs, man. Stop the bollocks, mate.
I'd rather,
So, but stop the bollocks. No, you don't, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. Like, let's be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Over 2 legs, bro. You don't want us. You don't. So allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you man just stick to your thing, innit? I mean, man are always waffling, bro.
You
Like,
think you're washing? You think you washed them over 2 legs?
yeah,
Not wash
bro.
them.
I
Wash them's a
think
stretch.
beat them over 2 legs, bro. Do you know what I mean? They got the best defense in the world, apparently. Do you know what I'm saying? And them man look very, very like, bro, they look open at the back. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, they look leaky, fam.
It
So
depends
I'm
what
not
it
really
depends what
blaming.
11 they start. Depends if they go with their
I don't think it
strongest
matters.
11.
I don't think it matters. I'll be completely honest. Even with the strongest 11, them man
No,
are
it
shit.
does because Kiwior got bad up, man. The way Kiwior got bullied, bro, that was a bully boy thing. What Mateta done to Kiwior was even, bro, fair enough. Nketiah's header was cold in it, but you can't be getting out jumped by Nketiah. Don't get me wrong, Mateta can bully. He's got that type of frame in it. He's as Black African as it gets.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
obviously
no, he's a
good.
monster.
Yeah, but like the way Kiwior allowed him to, you know what I'm saying, to just bully him was mad. I don't think that happens to Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen to Gabriel, in fact. I don't think it does.
No, I hear that. I hear all of that, bro. Do you know what I mean? But my thing is, yeah, when you look at these man, like, brother, I'm seeing Saka, yeah, and Saliba warming up 30 minutes into the game, blood.
Yeah, bro.
30 minutes, bro. Like,
bro.
brother, this is crazy. Them man spent 800 mil, yeah, and they still can't rotate. You know them man. So when Gary Neville was talking about $1 billion bottle jobs about Chelsea, how you spend 800 M's and you can't rotate without getting queffed, read boy? That don't even make no sense. That even make no
That's
sense.
what I'm saying. I
whatsoever.
had Endo at centre back here, and don't get me wrong, they had Timber at centre back and that. But you know what it is? Like when I watch Arsenal, and yes, obviously a team is going to be weaker about their big two. That goes for any team in it. You take the best 2 players out of any team, they're going to look weaker. We all know that in it. But for me, as like the Arsenal fans I spoke with on my channel didn't like this. We got into a bit of a rant, an argument about it. I still think when you remove certain plugs out of the game when it comes to Arsenal, they look very, very like I think the drop off is way bigger than what it should be for the money they've spent, as you said. And also, it's not even just the personnel on who's playing that's not good enough. It's the attacking patterns. Like Ethan Wanyeri, it might have looked like his game was average. He actually had a good game yesterday. Like if you saw, he was trying, he was pivoting, he was beating a player, getting his head up, beating a player, getting his head up again, and there's no one there. There's no one there. Like their attacking patterns without Saka and Odegaard is like it's invalid. It's invalid. Like it's bad. Like if it wasn't for that ball over the top from Jorginho, I don't think I saw anything from these men. Like that first half was like.
But bro, you say without these man, but when these man are playing, they're still rubbish, bro. And this is the long and short of it, bro. It's like cool, man. Them can say, oh yeah, but you're getting results. But in life, there's only so much time, yeah, that you can keep scumbagging your way through life before you get held accountable, innit? My man's counting community shields as trophies. Like he's saying, I got 3 trophies at Arsenal, bro. Like this guy he's sniffing glue, fam.
Yeah,
do you understand what I'm saying? That don't even make no sense. So what? I'm gonna count David Moyes' community shield then and say that he won a trophy at Man United. Then
it's crazy.
That's what I'm gonna do. Since the community shield's a trophy now, or the English Super Cup, as my guy Deluded says. Do you know what I'm saying?
No. Do you see when people say English Super Cup? Yeah, that's an Arsenal fan thing, you know. That's an Arsenal fan thing because because they've never been eligible to play in the Super Cup, and brother, and I know they ain't seen no Club World Cup. You know what I'm saying? They ain't seen any of them two, so they want to try and diminish. That's what Arsenal fans do, man. They diminish things they've never seen. Bro, it's sickening. Rants, they diminish things they've never won or never seen. You know what I'm saying? I argued with my cousin on my own channel trying to tell me that the Premier League, he'd rather like the Premier League is more important than the Champions League. He now knows he's been converted now, but to even think that is crazy to me. It's crazy. Not even to me, just crazy. How can you talk about the importance of 2 trophies when you've never won one of them?
Yeah, for real. Like it's not even, bro. You know what I mean? It's not an experience you've had. So
yeah, like you can't. Like this is what I'm saying. If you ain't reached the promised land, how are you telling the next man the promise? Trust me, hey, I'm telling you, bro, it's overrated, isn't it? Yeah, it's overrated. You know that man that go, oh, do you know what? Prime Rihanna's slight overrated, you know. You ain't been with what are you talking about?
how do you know?
How do you know that?
I like it. Man's arguing with Chris Brown about Rihanna, blood.
Without the makeup, Rihanna's dead. How do you know that?
It's mad.
Have you woken up next to her?
It's a mad thing, bro. This is what these man do, bro. And now it's all R9 yesterday because my man scored a hat trick. Do you know what I mean? With an offside goal and that. This is the striker, yeah, that literally distanced himself from goals, blood. The bro said, I don't score goals, man. Social distancing from goals, blood. Bro, he did it to himself. You know, like that. He's like, goals, I don't do that. Do you know what I mean? And the man scored a hat trick, and all of a sudden, I see troops saying he's got to start on the weekend.
No, I agree. He has to start because Kai Havertz has been moving so.
No, but he has to start anyway
to start
because Kai Havertz is shit, bro. But he shouldn't start because he scored a hat trick. He should start because he's better than the man that are playing, bro. He's better than Martinelli and he's better than Havertz. So he should be starting anyway. You shouldn't be starting just because man scored a hat trick.
They don't know. But the thing is, with Jesus, that everyone knows he'll never be a goal scorer. Everyone knows this. Like everyone. Well, I say everyone, but most people knows that it's common knowledge that he's not a goal scorer, innit? I think when I look at Jesus, yeah, to get the best out of him, you have to trust him and zip the ball into his feet. And Arsenal have not been doing that all season. And that's why their fans are going into meltdown rants because they're hard. They're a difficult watch. Let's be honest. Arsenal are a very difficult watch this season. So when they don't win games, imagine being a difficult watch and not winning or not being where you're supposed to be. It's just, it's a double whammy, innit? It's lose. You know what I'm saying? So for me, he's the only one right now that looks capable of knitting any form of attacks together outside of obviously outside of Odegaard and Saka. You know what I'm saying? Like Kai Havertz gives you the route one option, but it's not this year. It's not clicked. And Trossard for me, again, I said this last episode on NAF. Like Trossard's a decent player. He's got decent fundamentals. You could say he dribbles well. He's got both feet and he can finish. But because at Brighton he was the one who came in after Escudero, he's just his stocks were. There's a reason he only cost 30 mil. Like his slots, his stocks were inflated so much. Like this guy is not good enough to start game in, game out for Arsenal, let alone start in the 10 for Arsenal when Odegaard's not there. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much like dross and uncertainty. Like as you said, Jesus kind of has to knit these attacks together. Or what's really going on with Arsenal in the front line outside of Saka? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And listen, we like our ballers, innit? We can listen, as much as we make fun of Jesus, he's got a half turn in him, innit? He's Brazilian enough to have that snazzy half turn. We saw when he flicked one way, rolled it the other. Like he's got that in him. But what good is it if you're not scoring goals? The bottom line is he's the best they've got, as you said, right now. And that's why he has to start on the weekend. Otherwise, these guys are going to... Like, when I look at Arsenal play, I don't see anyone in that... You know when you got the opposition back line and you have the attacker floating? No one's there. No one's there, bro. Like, no one. So they need to... Yeah, like, Jesus needs to be the guy to kind of knit that all together. Or Arsenal are going to be a hard watch for a very long time until they get someone else.
A hard watch, and also... They're grinding out results week after week. This is why I'm saying when man are talking about two-legged ties, bro, allow it. Like everything's a struggle for you, lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everything's a struggle. Like even beating Palace was a struggle, blood. Man, seeing your players warming up 30 minutes into the game and you're 1-0 down, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's a struggle, blood. Like you struggled to get through yesterday. You struggled against Palace, and you're talking about we want Man United, bro. No, you don't. Like, do you know what I mean? You don't want anyone the way you're playing. Do you know what I'm saying? That 0-0 against Everton, bro. We smoked them 4-0. About
like
we
that rotation over 2 legs. No, you don't. Arsenal's rotation is nasty work. Like it doesn't look.
Bro, I don't. These men are lying to themselves, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? These men are lying to themselves. They don't want anyone, bro. They need a break to Dubai, blood. That's what happened last time, innit? Them man went dubs and they came back on smoke. That's what you need. You don't need a two-legged tie against anyone. You need Dubai for
UAE, and they come back on smoke. They did.
Brother, they need Dubai for 2 weeks. That's what they need. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's crazy out here.
It's a weird one. And I said this before the game. Yeah, I said, you know what, an Arsenal dub isn't guaranteed because you see Palace. I've actually watched Palace's last few games, innit? And if you look at their back three, Lacroix, he's a decent centre back. He's a bit erratic at times, but he's a
Mhm.
young centre back, innit? Like he's a bit erratic. But if you look at their back line, Henderson's been moving mad. Like Henderson's form, you could make a compilation this season of Henderson saves alone. I
Right.
think he's having a worldie of a season. Like Henderson has really impressed me for Palace, and this back three has finally kind of settled in. Now that Anderson's gone and that, because Anderson left, bro, there was a gape. Start of the season, these men were moving. You get floodgates and everything, but their back five is quite solid. Palace are quite hard to break down. Like they're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
an easy
yeah.
team to break this. And obviously, Arsenal will go to Selhurst this weekend. People forget that they got a double bill. You know what I'm saying? EastEnders
Damn, I didn't
omnibus
even
thing.
know
Like
that.
they got yeah, omnibus thing, bro. They got that's a revisit, bro. So I'm not, and that's not to me say that they're gonna go beat Arsenal, but Arsenal rotating and Palace backing out some of the first teamers. By the way, which of what they took Eze and that off at half time, I believe, or like early in the second half. So they also weakened in the second half and Arsenal strengthened. So it was always going to go one way in the second half. But bro, genuinely, Arsenal's rotation versus Crystal Palace's first team, I didn't think it was going to be a matchup. You know, I thought Palace was going to get the better of them, and and rightly so, they went in 1-0 up.
Yeah,
They
but when I
genuinely-
looked at the starting lineup, I was like, Arsenal are losing this. That's what I said straight away as soon as I saw the lineup. I said they're losing, bro. I couldn't see them doing nothing with that lineup. It's an abomination, fam. Man, I have to keep it
Yeah.
up. But it was awful. Like, come on, man. Raheem Sterling and brother, Raheem Sterling on free kicks.
on the right. Like I don't know. Was it who made this Raheem Sterling on the right a thing? Like who made that a thing?
I think Gareth
He barely
Southgate.
played. He barely played there for us. There at City, he was usually on the left. Sometimes he played on the right. Like he kind of floated for City, and he kind of floated. He floated around for City. I know Chelsea, he played on the right at times. But when was Raheem Sterling on the right a thing apart from his England stint?
I have no idea, bro.
Like really, like in terms of established right winger, he's always been like a kind of a floater. You know what I'm saying? Like he did score one mad goal for Chelsea from the right. I remember. I can't remember who he was against. He scored one mad goal one time in it. But apart from that, bro, like his career's mostly been on the left, in my opinion. But I just feel like, yeah. How can you look at Raheem Sterling and A, say, yeah, we're gonna make you into the player you were, and then B,
And then play him on the right wing.
right when you have Martin?
Yeah, but bro, but that would be, yeah, but come on, bro. You're using logic here when trying to second guess what Arteta would do, bro. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, bro.
That don't make no sense. There's nothing logical about anything that this brother's done, yeah. Like for a long time. Like we have to keep it real, innit? So it's just one of them ones.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the Timber centre back, Party right back was nasty work as well. And Marino. Oh man, yo, Marino.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you, my brother. Marino, cuz. What are we doing, bro? That Brer is toilet.
Him, yeah. I don't even like the fact that he has the white ankle bit under his. Yeah, no, that see the baller thing with the white sock and you cut your, yeah. Why? You don't deserve that yet. You better wear the same color socks going into your boot, blood. I don't want to see you see the wrist. Like, nah, bro, take it in because we all know them, man. Wrist tape, white socks under the football socks. Cut. Nah, man, I can't. And it's mad because man, he'll be coming off the bench he'll do that one ready. Like, bro, he tries to do the aura thing, and that's the like the baller signs make me sick when you're not a baller. All the gear, no idea, bro. Like that's what, bro. I promise you, it's looking like all the gear, no idea with Marino. You can't run that. You can't, bro. Yeah, word, bro. I don't want to see no grip socks. No grip socks, bro. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see grip socks. You got to level up for that. You know, honestly. What does Marino do? What does he do?
I have no idea.
What does he do? He doesn't do anything. He's long staff with a bit of culture. He's long staff with an eighth of culture, bro. Tell me what he does. No, seriously. Don't even call him the Spanish Henderson because that's disrespectful to Henderson. Don't even do that. At least Henderson can shout. Don't even do that. Henderson actually got a pinger on him. Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? What does Marino do? No one can tell me, bro.
Nothing. That's the answer, my brother.
Like, I just need some form of answers. And when I'm looking at it, he's like tidy at times, but he's too slow for his tidy to be effective.
Yep.
Because he's too slow. So, why is he playing in the 8? He must be a 6. So, like, for me, if I'm a manager and I'm stuck with Marino, I'm making him a deep line playmaker. That's my thing. I have to play him there because he's not fast enough to play in the 8. He's not mobile enough. He can't turn quick enough. And when he plays through the lines, it's too slow. And when he loses the ball, he's too slow to get back. And he goes from the game. It's like he's not in the game. He'd have to play in the 6 for me. I'd have to play him as a 6 in like the Rodri role and tell him, cool, nothing gets past you, but play the game at your pace. That's the only way I think it would work. Like, no, Xhaka is miles clear of Marino, blood.
Oh, well, of course.
Xhaka is
miles clear. They still ain't replaced Granit Xhaka, bro. That's the thing, bro.
Xhaka was out here overlapping Martinelli. You ever see Marino do an overlap? Tell me, when's the last time you done an overlap? Xhaka is slow, but moves intelligently. Like, I don't really mind if man are slow, bro. You can be slow. You can be a 12-wheeler. Rodri's a 12-wheeler. The best player in the world. But he's a 12-wheeler. You know what I'm saying? You can be a 12-wheeler and be good. Kroos is a 12-wheeler. There are Pirlo has no knees, blood. He's never had knees, blood. Well, when he was younger, but Pirlo didn't have knees and was still the same player. He was still that good when he lost his legs. You don't have to be fast. My point is that Marino goes from games, keeps it tidy, and you know what it is? He's literally the perfect Arteta robot. I've deeped it. I've deeped it. He's the perfect Arteta NPC. You don't really lose the ball. You don't do anything with the ball. You don't really move, but he's not really in the game.
Exactly.
He doesn't shoot. He doesn't score goals. He doesn't get assists. Not to say that's his thing that he needs to do. He doesn't create. He doesn't really break up play. Like, they cloned Declan Rice, made him Spanish, and took away the driving power and the running power. He's the T1000 from Terminator. He's the T1000. That's what he is. T800 or whatever they call it. Bro.
It's crazy work.
I don't know how much time.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. He's a nothing player, innit? And that's why when I'm seeing all these shouts about we want this. Remember last season, you man wanted Real Madrid. You wanted Real Madrid, fam.
Bring me Bayern.
Bro, bruv, pray for Bayern. It was pray for Bayern. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it was, man. Man said Arsenal will make United trophyless. Bro, you've never been able to make us trophyless. It's never happened.
Bro, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I saw Marino's debut was against PSG when Arsenal battered PSG. And, like, he couldn't keep up with the pace of the ball. Like, when it wasn't even going that quick. And I was like, oh, this guy's a bit slow, innit? Like, he's a bit slow. And then, bro, watch, bro. And broski's 85 on FIFA, you know.
Huh? What?
He's 85 on FIFA, blood.
What do you mean?
He's 85 on FIFA. He's 85. He's 85.
Brother, most Arsenal man didn't know who this guy was before they signed him, and he's 85 on FIFA. How did that happen?
85 on FIFA.
Fucking hell, man.
He's 85 on FIFA, bro. I can't even, like, let me go on it.
That even make no sense. Man said Caicedo was 82.
Yeah, he's 85. CM, 85. 82 dribbling, 82 passing, 82 physicality, 83 defending, 79 shooting, 72 pace.
Huh?
Yeah. Interceptions, 85. Heading accuracy, 87. 80 defensive awareness, 84 standing tackle, 88 jumping, 83 aggression.
88 jumping, 83 aggression. Hey, bro, that's not real, bro.
83 aggression, 85 ball control, 83 dribbling. 86 reactions. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. 85 shot power, 79 finishing. Fuck right off. 83 positioning. I think that's been upgraded though. And 84 long pass, 86 short pass. Cool, I can give him the short passing. 83 vision. Probably in the Spanish league, he's probably pinging passes because he's got the time to do that. He's got incisive pass, power shot, and he's got relentless. Increased time, half-time fatigue.
Hey, bro, listen, let's all that, innit? This is what I'm saying, bro. This is why I don't play those games, innit?
FIFA's dusted anyway, but
that's why I don't play those games. You know, like that. So, nah, the game.
Someone told me it's 85 on FIFA. I was like, there's no way it's 85.
85, and Caicedo's 82. That's crazy, bro. But you know what it is? I have no idea, innit? But I don't know. The beauty of this season is we will see at the end, innit? You know them ones. I see you, Woody, in there saying, "Oh yeah, Arsenal want United because we're the easiest team left in the." But how do you work that one out? How do you work that one out? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what did you beat City at City? Did you beat Everton 4-0 at home? No, you didn't, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Man could argue that you're the easiest team left in there. If man really want to go there.
I think Newcastle's the hardest team left in the competition.
Yeah, bro. Based on form, Arsenal are probably the team that everyone wants. Like, what are we doing?
It won't be on form because obviously the game will be played in the game we played in January, innit?
It doesn't matter. January is next month, bro. So based on current form, and current trajectory, they're the only team that's getting worse, bro, from how they started the season.
Their form could improve from now till then, but in my opinion, I just think,
bro, it's not form, blood. Like, this is who they are now.
I don't think United. The thing is, I don't think United rotate that much because you man are in a, like, again, new manager. There's not mad expectations on you man. So I think if you man are playing cup games, like you man aren't gonna rotate that much. Newcastle obviously haven't won a trophy since yesteryear, so they're definitely not rotating for nothing, bro. They lost in the final the other year to you man, I believe. I think it was you beat them in the final, so them man are gonna be hungry for a trophy. Spurs ain't rotating for nothing because they need they're in dire need of a trophy.
I don't know, but Spurs have loads of injuries, so it's not even a rotation thing. They're kind of forced to rotate.
I think if they had the chance to rotate, I don't think they do.
I think they might, bro. Like, Tottenham always rotate in the cups. I don't know why.
When's the last semi-final they got to?
I don't know, bro. But Spurs always rotate in the cups, bro. Like since the Pochettino days, they've been notorious for rotating.
Yeah, last year they lost against Fulham mad early. They rotated heavy, and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with United, my manager does rotate, but he rotates during the game. He always uses all 5 of his subs. He always takes off at least 2 centre backs every game. Do you know what I'm saying? He manages the minutes. That's how he rotates, but he rotates in game. So he'll start the same back 3 and goalkeeper, but at the end of the game, 2 of the back 3s is not on the pitch.
It will still be it will still probably be Cassio Ugarte, but they won't last. They'll probably be for 60 minutes. Probably for 60 minutes and that.
Yeah, so no, but I like the way he does rotate. Do you know what I'm saying? I like the way he does rotate. So today we'll probably see different wing backs because he always rotates the wing backs. Even at Sporting, he did that. But the back 3 and the goalkeeper stayed the same for most games for us. Mazraoui, I think he's not starting today anyway because I think they said he's got a niggle, but he manages minutes well. That's how we rotate. Do you know what I mean? We'll start a similar spine and then players come in, players come out. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, yeah, bro, listen, I know Man United don't need this trophy. No, we don't. It's not about needing trophies, bro. It's about creating good habits. Do you know what I mean? And winning games is creating good habits, bro. Liverpool are creating good habits because even when they're not playing well, even when they're not playing well, then they're just refusing to lose football matches, bro. That Newcastle game, they man just refused to lose, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And these are the good habits that you create. Same with the Fulham game, you create good habits. So as much as we don't need the trophy, like we're not Arteta, we're not gonna throw trophies away. We're not gonna do that.
It's good to get used to winning, bro. Until like getting like obviously there was a time when Liverpool we went out like a minute without winning domestic cups, innit? You know what I'm saying? Obviously won in 2012/2013 when we won the Carling Cup, the Carabao Cup, or whatever now it's called. And then we didn't really after that, like we didn't win a trophy for a while. And what we were doing is kind of rotating, getting beat. You know, we drew Chelsea. I remember Chelsea beat us as well. I can't remember which year it was. I think it was 2017 or 16, which year it was. And from then, I was just used to Liverpool kind of just going out. You know, the competition. You know, when we won the Champions League, I think we got knocked out by West Brom. You know, like bro, like when Firmino scored one mad chip. I can't remember if it was 17, 18 or 18, 19. But bro, we had good Liverpool teams getting knocked out because we rotated so much. And like the players were almost like, again, remember it was a thing, we kept throwing away competition. We got to a few finals, but we threw away competitions. Now, if you look at the last 4 years, have you noticed that we're always getting to a final or winning it? Like always. Like these man, the Kelleher's and the guys that don't start, as you said, have got into the habit of winning games. They've got into the habit of still playing to a level that is way higher than what they probably should do for players that don't play enough or don't get successful runs in the first team. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you look at the we've had West Ham, Brighton, and fair enough Southampton, but we've had 3 Premier League teams, and I'd say we've made quite light work of all 3 Premier League teams. You know what I'm saying? Not light work, but we've got through it, and I think it's instilling that. And I think Arsenal have kind of gone through that period that we went through, where it's like you're trying to go for the big trophies, but you're discounting the other ones. So there's still, but at least we won 2 of the big ones. They ain't won none of the big ones. So not only is there not a winning mentality, like there's almost a complacency for trophies that should matter because you're not winning the other ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that what I say with Man United is you man have always prioritized every trophy. You've done even more than us, more than Liverpool, by the way. That's not even on a take the bias out of it. You guys have always prioritized cup games because in your worst era, you've still won about 4 or 5. Europa League, couple FAs, couple Carabaos there as well. You know what I'm saying? You've kept the trophy count steady, so you man are right behind us in the all-time trophies. You're always getting a little trophy here and there to stay there. And I think that's an underrated trait. I've always said that it's an underrated trait.
And that's one thing Chelsea do as well.
Chelsea are the best.
They keep the cup numbers.
Worst Chelsea we've seen. How many finals they got? 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's not even counting the ones that they won, because what they got to 2 finals against you lot.
Yep. Even played them in the Super Cup final. When we won the champs, they won the Europa League. Like that's what it is. So that's the difference. I think Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man United are like kind of the recently more so you two than me, but now I'd include Liverpool. I've been quite relentless, no matter what trophy it is. Been very relentless with it. I think Arsenal are trying to be relentless with the big 2 without the big 2. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think, and again, and if you add the bad kind of football that's going, not bad football, but if you add the regression of football that you're seeing, it's even more frustrating to watch. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I feel like Arsenal, like you see when I hear Arsenal fans say they don't care about the Carabao, I think, how fucking dare you? How dare you? You know they ain't won that trophy in 31 years. 31 years is the last time they won that cup. And again, it goes back to that thing, degrading things that they haven't experienced in a long time or haven't experienced at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you look at the menu, what's that saying? No, it's dead still. Oh, what, you had it before? No, my boys kind of had it.
No, man, heard in it. I heard still.
Yeah, I heard it's dead still. Shut up, man.
Yeah, I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I do think it's going to be a mad close game just because you man are harder to beat now, but Spurs are mad bugs. Like, I don't even have our game on the weekend.
Yeah, Spurs are bug.
They're bugs, bro. Like, they just do this thing where they'll mow a team down and then go lose to Ipswich. But not just lose to Ipswich, they'll get bad up by Ipswich. Like, they'll get badded up. Like, it's weird. Man will thump up John Jones and then use a fight to a 5-year-old. It don't make sense.
I hear it. So how do you see it going? How do you see it going if you had to put money on it? When I'm looking at Spurs, it's like, I know Spurs are leaky, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And we're not
Mm.
under this manager. Under this manager, we're not really conceding chances, let alone goals. So it's one of them ones where it's like, from an attacking sense, I don't see what they do. I don't see what they do to score more than us, just
Yeah.
based on the fact that our defense just looks like we're just not having it at the moment, blood. I'll be honest. That's just how it looks.
What I'd say is their attack's better than yours. Your defense is better than theirs. So
Exactly.
it's gonna come down to the midfield, in my opinion. I think those two will cancel each other out. I think that
That's fair.
your first and second phase. So I look at it. So against Arsenal, your first and second phase was very good.
Yeah, the final
Very
phase
good.
wasn't good
But
enough.
as soon as it got to Garnacho, you know where the story ends there. No sequel, no pre, you get nothing.
Facts.
Yeah, nothing after that. So that is a thing. And with Ahmad potentially not playing, that's why I look at that as a problem. Yeah, I look at that as a
I
problem.
think Ahmad's gonna play, blood. I think Ahmad's gonna play in the 10.
I'm not sure. I do think Ahmad's minutes might be managed. That's my opinion. I just think they might be managed.
I think they will be managed, but I think he'll start today because the one thing I would say, this is a quarterfinal, innit? If this wasn't a quarterfinal, I don't think he plays. But because it's a quarterfinal, like I can't see this manager looking at it and not saying, yo, I want to win this trophy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because it's a trophy.
And I think Spurs, the difference is I don't think you lot don't have trophy pressure. Your pressure is pride. You man are playing for
100%.
pride, they're playing for trophies. That's the difference. And also they beat you 3-0 this season. So it's United things pride, their things is trophies. As I said, like if Solanke, Kulusevski, I think Spurs will put out the first. For me, I feel like Kulusevski and them man all play. Maybe Maddison or one of them doesn't start. But I think majority of them will start in it because they're playing Man United. But your first and second phase was good against Arsenal, but against Nottingham Forest, you gave them too many chances. I think you gave them a few turnovers, and obviously Onana makes the howler. So I feel like with Onana, because there's a mistake in him, yeah, like I can't be like, yeah, you man are Gara solid because of the mistake that's in Onana. I think that is very dependent on your decision making in the front. Like, as I said, if your midfield is better than theirs, I think you should edge them out the game slowly. Like it will be a slow grind of edging them out the game. But if it turns into a basketball game, I think that suits Spurs more in it.
Oh, 100%. It won't be a basketball game. When you look at our possession, our possession numbers, it's not going to be a basketball game. It's not.
Yeah.
Like we can't.
But
If we play a basketball game,
they're gonna
it
try and make
100%
it
suits
one,
play.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I just think we just don't play like that no more. The way that we build out and stuff, that we don't do the basketball thing, bro. We don't do it like at all. Do you know what I mean? To go to City and nearly have 50% of the ball at Man City, that's not who we are no more. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where I don't think it is going to be a basketball game at all. So this is why I think
they're gonna try to make it that. And I think if you lot can nullify that, if you can nullify the pace, remember it's at their, is it their gap, no? Because
it's at their gaff, bro. But we know about the high line that they play, and even when you look at the goal, the Ahmad goal, like they play a similar high line to City, maybe a higher line, bro. Them balls from the centre backs. If Lenny Euro starts, Lenny Euro's got that ping. Lissandro's got that ping. I think that's where we catch them out, bro. I think we build up patiently. Do you know what I mean? We win the ball back in transition, yeah, and we play those passes, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think that's where you catch them.
I think for money, bro, I'd probably go BTTS. You know, I don't know if I can go all the way one way or the other, simply because I need to see that. You know, the ones where I like seeing the lineups first when the game's quite close. Because let's be honest, you might not only separate. You're right. You only a point separates you in Europa, and I think only a point separates you in the Prem as well, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we're very similar right now, trajectory, right?
In terms of just the current level in it of both teams. Yeah. So that's why I look at it and go, one team has become way harder to beat, and the other one is the highest.
Seems to be scoring relentlessly.
Yeah. Like they don't have any goal scorers that are like in the top 3, but as a team, they're just bagging bare goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the way I see it, I don't think Udogi's playing. I think it's Jed Spence. That's gonna be
it might be because I think Spence played the last game.
He did, and Udogi, I think he's been. They said he's been playing on injury since the start of the season. which makes sense because he does look way more lethargic. Like he looked way more nimble last season because he had a good season last year. I think he was decent last year for larger parts. Obviously, he had some bad moments, but yeah, like he's definitely in. There's definitely him playing on the injury there. So yeah, man, I think it's going to be an interesting spectacle. I just think the first goal is going to be mad important because I think if you man back first, what I'll say for Man United, for you man, if you man back first, you're more likely to win. If they back first, they need to score 2 goals. My team, they need to score 2 goals. That's the way I see it. Because I don't think they don't have the patience, the tactics, or the game management to slow a game down, or to even see a game out, let alone slow a game down.
Agree with you.
It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree with you. Nah, man, it's good to hear from someone who ain't got a dog in the fight how they see the game going, because I am surprisingly very calm about tonight. Do you know what I mean? Just based on, I know how Spurs play. I know they're very much a transition team. They like to rely on transitions. Look at the 2 goals they scored against Chelsea as well. They like to rely on transitions and breaking quickly, kind of similar to how Liverpool used to rely on transitions under Klopp. And we don't really get caught in transitions no more. Do you know what I'm saying? The only goal that I can remember that we got caught in transition under this manager was the ball over the top when my man outpaced Malacia, and that was literally one of those things. But other than that, we get behind the ball pretty well. We don't really suffer in those phases, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We tend to suffer in set pieces, which Spurs tend to suffer in set pieces as well. And I think we've been pretty compact. I don't think we're going to give them a lot of space. I don't think we're going to give them a lot of space to play the game that they want to play, if that makes sense, bro. That what's his name down the outside on the right-hand side, Brennan Johnson and all these other things, but I can't see us having the gaps where they like to work in it. So I think it's going to be very interesting stylistically, man. And I don't know, I just feel like we got something for them, man. If we can go and beat them there after we've beat Man City at home, man can't tell me that kind of momentum is not just going to keep building, bro. Because the manager dropped Rashford and Garnacho, and then he's gone and he's won at a place that nobody really gave us a chance of winning at. Even though City were in bad form, everyone was like, oh, City are a wounded animal. It's the derby. They always get up for the derby. And we beat them well at their place. Do you know what I mean? And they don't get beaten well at home very often, let alone beaten at home. So I believe there's a lot of confidence to take out of the City game. And I believe we can go and beat Tottenham. Do you know what I'm saying? And then when we go beat Tottenham, people can't turn around and say, oh, well, it's only Tottenham. They've lost X amount of games this season. It's more confidence that man can take, because those are 2 places away from home against teams that are supposed to finish above us.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be.
This is, do you know what? No, I agree. This is where I do feel like you guys are in a better spot than Spurs. I think Spurs had the Southampton game in it, but let's be honest. Like, Southampton, and I was saying this about Southampton because obviously we played them yesterday. I didn't really watch too much of the Spurs game when they battered them because, bro, when you see in 3-0 after 12 minutes,
you zoom out. Some idiot.
Yeah. But Southampton, I watched them bad up Brighton, you know, and a good Brighton. And I know they actually started Brighton's fall off in it. It was the Southampton game where they drew, and by the way, Southampton should have won that game. But Southampton actually, they're doing the company Burnley thing, where they're forcing this play out the back thing, but they don't have enough quality. Like the golfing quality in certain positions is mad, you know. Like Cameron Archer, I think is actually someone who deserves a move. I think he should stay in the Premier League. He is good enough to play in the Premier League, just probably for the lower teams. If you saw the goal he scored against us yesterday, cut in, T-binsed it, half a yard. All he needed. He's got a decent amount of goals this season anyway, if you actually look at his goal tally in all comps. Yeah. But like, even Diblin, he's a
cold,
bro.
I'm so gassed here that we're heavily linked with him and we're probably going to sign him, because from the managers coming out in press conferences and talking about Man United want him and he's not signing a contract. Bro, I believe Jason Wilcox got on the phone already because he was at Southampton and
inside 10
done. Cold,
inside, He's a bad man. But then as I said, you man, these man will have like, who will they have? He's like a Southampton defender, bro. They'll have Dross centre mid and then have a little bit of quality in the right 10. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's why everything consistently breaks down, because someone's really, really bad and another player is actually half decent and can get on the ball and can get on the half turn. And it breaks down. That's why I say before Southampton can even imply like their philosophy, they've given the opposition 2-3 goals already. That's what it is with them. But when I look at them, bro, I've seen them beat our press.
Yeah, they can play sometimes. They can sometimes.
Yeah. Like they just don't have enough quality. You know what I'm saying? So I do find it hard to look at the Southampton game for Spurs and go, right, Spurs are in good form. You know what I'm saying? I struggle to use that as a linchpin. I even said with the City game, I find it hard to look at teams playing Man City and go, right, you man are cold. Because City are getting fist up by everybody.
They're in a horrible space right now.
Yeah. Like genuine, like Premier League punching bags right now. And even after like everyone else started beating them, I'm kind of sitting there like, rah, are we even that good? We smacked them, but I'm like, rah, like I can't use that City game to say Liverpool are cold no more, because everyone's beating them. Everyone's getting a piece of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think this is going to be such a good spectacle. Yeah, and by the way, chat keeps telling me about Cherky. Yeah, I seen the Cherky links to just before I hopped on still.
You know, I've been linked to them a few times though. It's not the first time.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Hey, listen.
I hope if we don't get him, I hope someone in the Premier League gets him, because I feel like I deserve to be able to watch him play every week, without going out of my way. Like, you know, there's certain players that I just want in the Prem. I don't care who they play for, innit?
I watched him in the You just want him in the Prem. I watched him in the Europa League. By the way, this is how good a player is. I watched the Lyon game.
Yeah, so did I.
I just watched it, bro. I've been watching a few Lyon games, innit? You know what I'm saying? And bro, like I saw Lyon play, and do you know what it is? I look to see if Cherky's starting, whether I'm gonna keep the game on or not.
Yeah, 100.
That's my thing. If he's not playing, I'm not watching Lyon.
I
see him starting. 3GA, Football 1, like, oh my days. And then I see his link with Liverpool again. You know that anything's possible. That anything's possible. That is how I'm feeling. See how you felt with Dibbling? This is how I felt with Cherky, blood.
Listen,
yeah,
Tyler
I have to sit there and watch Szoboszlai,
though. But the difference is with Tyler Dibbling, I know that he's cut out for the Prem because he's here and he's body bagging Donny's here for a team that's going to get relegated. So I know if you put him in a team, full of ballers, the only way is up, bro, because he's already got the techers, he's got the temperament, because his debut was against Man United, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he tumped up, darling.
He moved to us, bro.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Man won a penalty.
He moved to us.
Yeah,
bro. He moved, bro. He made Van Dijk do this one, blood. You know what I'm saying? It was, bro. You see when guys like Dibbling, guys like Cherky do the ving, you can't react. You know when they go, don't watch his feet, watch the ball. You're already hearing that from the sideline. You know Donny's got, you know Velcro in it. You know Donny's got the Velcro when
he's got. But the thing is, he's got the Grealish glide in it. That's what it is. When he's carrying the ball, he's a monster. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
he's got the Kvaratskhelia Grealish thing.
Yeah, it's the glide, man, with the low socks. It's mad.
But by the way, though, his socks are way too low, though. Like, bro, it's borderline.
He looks like he's not wearing shin pads at all, blood. You know them?
Like he's just, you get it. Like he's that one player that's just trying to be different. But yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah, he's doing a five-a-side socks, bro.
Thing, innit? Like,
yeah, bro. He's a monster.
But the Cherky news has gassed me, man, because again, like Szoboszlai's actually been good the last few games, innit? But
he's not good. So
yeah, that's my point. Like people do this thing where, and I had to argue with my fan base heavy about this. I said Trent obviously had a crap game against Fulham, innit? He wasn't good against Fulham, and it was application that was the problem. Even though Trent, by the way, has been good defensively this season, I give him it.
Yeah, and he was throwing tantrums as well. You can see his body language, everything was a bit.
His application on Fulham, he was good yesterday, but his application against Fulham wasn't good, innit? Cool. We'll call that for the game, because I think sometimes people struggle to separate the game from reality of the player. I think people have trouble doing that, innit?
Yeah, you can just have a bad game.
Yeah, you can have a bad game. You weren't up for it, whatever. No, it doesn't mean it's good enough, but cool, whatever.
Yeah.
People were like saying, oh, yeah, this is what I mean about Trent. you know, this, that. Like, you know, his mind's in Madrid, his mind's in Spain. Brother, Trent has been a daisical defender his whole life.
Yeah, he has.
He's been like that forever. But because he's linked away from the club, you Liverpool fans are trying to do the she's butters anyway thing. You man are trying to save face
I hear it.
because one of our world-class players is looking like he could leave. So man are trying to do the tear man down so it's not that hard to say bye when he fucks off. That's what majority of the fan base are doing, and it makes me sick. And now they're adding this Szoboszlai prop on top of it. Szoboszlai's been good for 3 games, and he's only started 1 of them. Yeah, but you want to focus on that, not the fact that he's been shit for a year and a half, but you want to home in on Trent, who's actually been defensively good. The one thing he's not good at for majority of the season. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. How can you champion the anomaly, the side that's so again, Szoboszlai's not good. He hasn't been good. He's good for 3 games. You want to champion that. Trent's actually been good this season. He has a few bad games, and you home in on that. It doesn't make sense to me. That like it should be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Cool. He's been good this season. He's had a bad game. He's had a couple bad games. Cool. White. Cool. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you look at Szoboszlai. He's had 3 good games. And man are going, yeah. He's arrived. No, he's not fucking arrived, bro.
He hasn't arrived.
He arrived nowhere, bro.
Yeah. He just had a few good games. You could just call it what it is.
Good games. Make that a few good months. Then we can talk about whether a man's arrived or not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so annoying. It's so annoying. And with someone like Ryan Cherky, we've already had that conversation where it's down to him. It's not down to anyone else. He's already got the talent to be better than most, man. It's down to him if he wants to take the next step in football. And under Liverpool, if he's anyway, I'm not gonna entertain that. But I'm not gonna entertain it. But yeah, with Ryan Cherky, bro, people always talk about his off the ball movement, yeah. If he's deemed good enough and the manager wants him, he will atone for the fact that maybe he doesn't.
Yeah. For what he doesn't have, he would build the team to.
Yeah, bro.
So it doesn't hamper them.
He might even tell Szoboszlai to do the running for him. You run and give it to him. Yeah. You know how many top teams have done that? You run around, give it to him.
Yeah, he's good enough to make an allowance for that.
You know what I mean, bro? I'm telling you, Van Persie had parts of his game when he was aging that was dying off. But what did Fergie say? You pass the ball to him or you're not playing. You're not playing. You know how cold that is? You know how cold man said, brother, if you do not give the ball to this guy, you're not playing.
I hear it.
Not playing. You know what I'm saying? So, man is saying Rooney right now. No, don't disrespect Rooney like that. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why for me, having a 10, because I've looked at Harvey Elliott, a very good player. Cherky might be bad news for Harvey Elliott, I'll be real. That might be bad news for Harvey Elliott. Because I don't really see, like, Harvey Elliott's a good 10, but Cherky for me is a different level, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
The only thing I'll say about Harvey Elliott is he's Prem seasoned, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to play in the Prem. It's not alien to him. Like you said with Diblin's body and man now at what, 18?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
his body
at Southampton, bro, like with minimum bother, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Bov thing, low socks, no pads, no shin pads, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Cherky, I know Cherky's 21, but we're saying Prem proven in it. So I think, yeah, you look, the only thing I'll say about Diblin is you already have Ahmad. So it would have to be like a road.
Because I think Diblin will also be used as a wing back, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think him and Ahmad, the manager will do that. Do you know what I mean? There'll be some times where they both play. One plays wing back, one plays inside 10, bro. I think in this system, a lot of players are going to play multiple positions. Like we've seen it. Bruno's played in the 8 and the 10. Xerxes played in the 9 and the 10. Ahmad's played in the 10 and the wing back. Do you know what I mean? We've seen Mazraoui at wing back, at centre back. I think in this system, we're going to see players interchanging and playing in different positions anyway, bruv. Like, it just depends on the team that we're playing. Like, the manager's shown that he picks a team for the team that he's playing against. He does, within the same system. He picks different profiles for different teams, innit? So I could easily see Diblin taught how to play a right wing back as well. Because he does defend. Do you know what I mean? At Southampton, he ain't got the luxury of not tracking back. He ain't got that luxury, bro. They're fighting for their lives.
Word.
Do you
Word.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I do hear it, to be fair.
Mm.
I just think that to get the best out of Diblin, when you're at a young age, you still got to develop. And I just wouldn't want to see him develop as a wing back. I'd want to see him develop as one of the 10s. To be fair, though, I think he's good enough to play as on the other side as well, just because when you're that technical, bro, you make it work. When you're that technical.
Yeah, because, bro, he glides past players, so he can play on either side, bro. And he's a powerful runner, you know. Like, there's a difference between having pace, but he's a powerful runner.
And hear this, though. I think that even though Amarim likes his 3-4-3, I believe that if he
he gets changing it. Fuck that.
I think, bro, generally, I'm talking from an attacking perspective. If Diblin was to like bulk up, because he's still quite streamlined at the moment, and at similar time, he's very streamlined. Yeah, I think that why not look at him as a possible midfield option in a slightly different mode? And I'm not saying he has that now, because players develop in it. Like, it's not mad. Like, if you was to ever play a 4-2-3-1, imagine Diblin in the 10, Ahmad on the right, or Ahmad
well, of course, because in the 10 for sure. You know what I mean?
But bro, and I'm telling you, like, it's not as much dirty, bro. Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
But
And with Manu, that's ball playing. That's ball playing. You know, you got your ball winner, you got Ugarte in there, or someone in there who's ball winning. I'm not saying he'd ever do that in it, but there's like, I don't believe in there only having one player in one position. That's why I said you can have both of them in it. But I like the idea of Diblin.
Yeah, but so do I, because he's a similar profile to Ahmad, but different at the same time, because he's bigger than Ahmad physically. They're both technical. They're both left-footed. They both can play in the 10. They both can take players on. Do you know what I'm saying? They're both press resistant. They're similar profiles.
Ahmad's just a bit more seasoned, isn't it? Like,
exactly, but they're similar profiles, but Diblin's more of a winger profile, whereas Ahmad's more of a creator profile. But do you know what I'm saying? Like that but it is, but they're similar, which is why I could see them interchanging between right back and the right 10, bro. Like, this is why I think it's a signing we have to make, bro, because I just think it's too good to let that signing pass, bro. Like, there's too many pros to the signing. There's too many. So, like, having both of them down that side, bro, like, even seeing Anthony at wing back here, what he does with Ahmad. So imagine if it's Tyler and Ahmad, because Tyler's a much better carrier of the ball than Anthony. Like, Anthony's good at giving goals and that, but Tyler will just face you up and step past you. So it adds another dimension.
Anthony's thing, that I clocked with Anthony's thing as well. Like, I had to watch him a bit closely. I checked here, bro. See Anthony, like, there's not enough variation in his dribble. So what I mean is that, like, he'll do you know how Martinelli slows the game down, but he's not technical enough to then stop like how a Sancho will put his foot on the ball and go. He ain't, like, what he's good at is keeping the little interplay, the little 1-2s. You know, he done a little flick pass through when he came on. I know you saw in the cameo when he played, like,
that pass was nasty, bro.
Yeah, like, he's got that. But you see, when it comes to his one-on-one, he's not fast enough to break away, and he takes too long to make up his mind or to what side he's going to go, either dribble. He's not
because he's not looking to dribble. He's looking to pass the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, like, I could tell that he's a futsal player because it's a safe dribble. It's always a safe side dribble, safe dribble. Then you look for the pass and then you go in it. And that's how he plays football. Like, you don't really take the ball.
But he should still have the variation. He should still have the variation in him to complete a take on. And that's what's wrong with him.
Yeah, but he won't try and take the take on because it's a risk, bro. And he's just a risk averse attacking player. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being risk averse, because for
a team like Man United, it's a problem.
Not really, because if you're playing as a wing back and you've got a number 10 close to you, it's actually better that you're risk averse.
No, I'm talking
about defensive minded. He's not playing in the wing for us. He plays wing back.
I'm talking for when he was for the winger profile under 10.
No, I hear that, but he's not that now.
Yeah,
he's not that now. He's playing wing back, bro, and he's doing it well.
He has to be a wing back. Like, he has to play wing back for that to be work. And that's a shame, because obviously he's not a wing back in it, realistically. But now but his
profile suits a wing back, bro. Like, you know what I mean? In the modern game, there's no such thing as not a, because it's like, if you've got the profile to play it, like, it's a profile game now.
Yeah, no,
If
bro.
you have
Listen,
certain qualities, then you can just play here.
yeah, that if it's not that, he'll be at Genk in 2 years.
I
Like,
think he'll be all right. I think he'll
I,
be all right.
wing
I
back.
don't know about
I said
Genk, bruv.
I said I said that wing back Anthony can work. I'm agree with you. I think wing back is definitely in position. I think when he went left wing back, he was good as well. At left wing back, he played it right over there. When he on the other side, I just think that as a sole winger profile in the Premier League, it's just not that fan any. Like, it's not that for him. He'd have to play for a much more football inside, and you'd still have to have a lot of patience. You still have to have a lot of patience. But still, I'd rather
we are a football inside now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd rather Anthony over Garnacho, but yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Man, if you get Diblin's gonna be a wing back, blood. I believe that he's a wing back that we're signing, bro. I don't believe we're signing him as a 10 anyway. I don't. I believe we're gonna sign him and we're gonna use him in that wing back position, bro, because I think Ahmad's locked down that 10, bro. I think he's locked it down, bro, by force, you know, like that, because he started at wing back, he played in the 10, a man just played so well there, the manager can't move him back. He can't.
Like, I made the suggestion when he was playing right wing back here. I was thinking, why doesn't obviously I know you got centre back issues. I'm like, when Maguire comes back in the team, like you got to move Mazraoui right wing back and play Ahmed in the 10 and move and basically go like that. Like it has to be like that because watching Højlund, Mount, and who's the other one? Who else plays in the 10? You got either Fernandez, I guess.
Yeah, Bruno.
Them you see that holy trinity of hell.
Rashford, rubbish, bro.
You see that holy trinity of hell.
Yeah.
You see that, like I can't as a United like hater, cool, but as a United fan or anyone who's a United fan, you can't sit there and tell me that playing Ahmad right wing back and seeing them free.
Yeah, it's been juice, blood. That's what I was saying from the beginning. I said, the front three that this manager is playing, it's gonna lose a lot of faith from fans if he doesn't change it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it was Højlund, Garnacho, Rashford, and that's Ten Hag's front three. So that was always gonna lose the fans, bro. Always. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it was Bruno, fucking Garnacho, and Højlund. What? Like, brother, man are losing the fans if you do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So Ahmad had to step into the front three. He had to. And now with Rashford getting ousted, I want to get your opinion on that. Like, we're gonna have to go in for more attacking players, bro. Don't be surprised in January, man could do a little cheeky Cunha bid or something like that.
I'll keep it a buck. I think Rashford's been told not to come back still.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, what I would say, so here's my theory in it. As a rival fan, not even as a rival, as a football fan, here's my theory. I think the United PR machine has had this in the works since the start of the season, in my opinion. So when I say that, I mean going to the basketball game, because Casemiro was there. Yeah, Cass was there. You know what I'm saying? Going to the basketball game, I feel like socially they've tore him down slightly. Not like they've not completely like said he's this, he's that, gun on his leg Sterling thing, but they've picked at Rashford outside of football.
I think that's the media though. That's not Man United.
Yeah, this is just my theory in it. I think the club's allowed that information to come out in a way, and I think that it now makes sense that like dropping this information now while Rashford's not exactly played well the last few games, he's been seen at the basketball game, and now the information that's come out, obviously him saying that, like, you know, releasing the interview saying he's looking for a new change. Genuinely, bro, it makes it now look like the club hasn't done Rashford dirty and Rashford hasn't done the club dirty, and it's like a safe part ways, and it's good.
But that's what he's
I just think it's fans like, they've told man don't come.
He's trying to protect his brand, bro, because the manager came out and he defended Rashford. He said, listen, the club told him that he can go on holiday, bro. So I don't blame Rashford for it. Like, this decision was made before I came in. That's what the manager said. So I think the manager's protected Rashford. I think the club's protected him for way too many years. Like, the bottom line with Marcus Rashford is, he's on way too much money to be as ineffective as he is. He's on over 300 grand a week, bro. He's on more, he's on more than, he's one of the highest paid players in the league. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
The fact that he is one of the highest paid players in the league, he massively underperforms, and then on top of it, his attitude is horrendous, bro. You know what I mean? Man's going out partying the night before games and calling in sick and missing training and all these other things. Then he has the cheek to come out and say he feels misunderstood. There's no misunderstanding about it, bro. You're extremely complacent, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And you believe that you're untouchable at the football club because you've been made to feel untouchable by the previous owners, the previous senior figures. They've let you do whatever the fuck you want and still giving you pay rises and new deals when you've been underperforming. When the reality is you should have been fucked off, yeah. The season that Sancho came in, we should have binned him. We should have binned him. The season before, I think he scored 4 goals, blood. We should have binned him.
He averages 8 goals a season, and this is what I mean. He was given, and again, I said Rashford for me epitomizes Man United over the last 12 years. He is a product. So I'm talking great youth product, great youth prospect. You know what I'm saying? High expectations, but with no development, because you were at a club where, again, players, the young players don't develop. Like, their ceiling stays the same. Like, nothing elevates. They're also surrounded by professionals who are coming and going on big contracts and are leaving in a very salty fashion at Man United. You've got owners dishing out big money contracts to players who don't deserve it, let alone players who are almost treating Man United as a holiday thing, like a retirement home thing. All of that mixed together, yeah, along with the fact that Man United aren't where they've been in previous years, it's a shit show. You know what I'm saying? Now it looks like it's a new kind of, that stuff's being pushed away now. Players aren't getting the big money contracts. You know, the senior players, you're not just signing a Bastian Schweinsteiger past his age. You're not just signing you know what I'm saying? You're not bringing in these type of guys no more. Well, that's what it seems like anyways, from the first window of the new regime. But yeah, the last 10 years, bro, is like Rashford epitomizes that. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, players like Pogba fell victim to parts like this. No matter how good of a footballer he was, Pogba was a victim of this. You know, we saw glimpses of what Jesse Lingard can do when he went to West Ham. He's one of the best players in the league. 6 months, one of the best players in the league. Not even a joke. Running through players for fun. Scoring, we're talking scoring, running from his own half and scoring goals. Half volley slices against Arsenal, top corner. Like, so the talent of some of these guys was never an issue in the early days. Lingard was a talent, bro. Rashford was a talent. Rashford used to roll the ball out and lick the ball like Ronaldo, bro. Knuckleball thing. He scored one of the best free kicks I've ever seen against Chelsea, bro. I've not seen many free kicks like that. Like, some of the stuff
I hear that, but them things, they're pure luck, though, man. Do you know what I mean? That man just hit the ball and hope for the best. Valve hype and that, blood.
But my point is, Rashford is the same player he was when he was 21.
Yeah,
that's why
he hasn't developed.
Yeah, that's why he's not good enough now, because he's the same player. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no development. McTominay is the same player, bro. He's just like, he's the same player. You know what I'm saying? So for me now, like, with that era moving on, Rashford's got to move on. You know what I'm saying? Lingard and them man are older. Them man are older than Rashford, innit? So that's why they're obviously no longer here. They're older than Rashford.
Yeah, but Lingard's like the age that Rashford's the age that Lingard would have been when we were moving him on, 27, and them man talk like he's young.
Yeah. And we used to remember the running joke. Lingard's still a young prospect when he was 26.
Yeah, bro, that's Rashford. Rashford been a prospect, bro.
Yeah, like, you man have had the talents, bro. MG was another one. Obviously, won't speak about. But you know what I'm saying?
Is a talent, though.
He's still he's better. By the way, in my opinion, better than all of them. But
he is.
But again, it's all like, if he stayed at Man United, we won't know how it would have gone. I think because he's talented, his talent probably would have carried him a lot further than the rest of them. But still, the best players can get corrupted by this dead regime that was going on for so long at United, bro. You have one good season and you're on 300 bags. Of course, man, are going to get sidetracked with the way they, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, Man United aren't really, there's a big chance that you lot won't look like a retirement home anymore. That's the direction, innit? You man, like, so with the Rashford thing, Rashford's right. I don't think Rashford conducted the interview poorly. I think he spoke very well. I think he spoke well.
Because he had to, bro, because he's thinking about his brand when he moves on. He doesn't want that tarnished, bro. This isn't about Man United. This ain't about his love for Man United. It's about brand Rashford and going somewhere that's still going to pay him.
But it's no, he unless he goes Saudi, he's not seeing the money he's on nowhere else in the Premier League. Nowhere. How about this? I'll say nowhere else in Europe. No one at PSG have put their stocks in Barcola. So stop talking. So no one talk about PSG to me either. Rashford
Agreed.
is not seeing. He's not seeing 350. What's he on? 350? He's not seeing
Yeah.
350 racks nowhere else, bro. You think Rashford wanted to leave United? You think he's come out and said, yeah, I think I'm ready for a change?
Nah,
No,
them man have told him, yo, my
he
bro,
told him you're
like you're no
not welcome.
longer part of the plans. 100%.
Yeah, you're not welcome here. So either you play with the under 21s for the rest of the season, or you go on loan in January, and we'll give them an option to buy.
I believe that's what I believe. That's why.
Yeah.
That is why he's come out and he's done that interview, because that's almost a come and get me plea to anyone that.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? And United have said, you know what, we don't want to lose money on Rashford, so we'll make it look like it's an amicable thing, but it's not. He's been kicked out, mate.
When I think Marcus Rashford, as I said, I think about the boys. I feel like they're all in their little room, they're all in their little room of Homelander in the office, and they're trying to go, okay, so how many social points are we going to lose today if we do this? How do we save our social points? All right, cool. So let's make this a friendly thing. Let's drop the interview on this date and make it seem like both parties are happy for him to part and both parties are happy to go the other way. You know, like let's make it that. So Rashford's PR gets saved. Man United look like they're going in the right direction, and everyone's happy. That's what it seems like to me. I'm telling you, it was a Bastian Schweinsteiger thing. Man's coming with his boot bag, and they've gone, yo, they want to see you in the office.
Because even this now, ill, bro. They're like, oh, he got sent home ill from training. He weren't ill, blood. They probably saw man weren't behaving properly, yeah, because he been told to F off, blood. And you know them way there when it's one of them ones where you've been handed your notice at work. You might as well go home. You know them. What's the point in staying? Because you're not working properly.
Bro, if Marcus Rashford is ill, then Coutinho had a bad back. Remember when Coutinho handed in his transfer request?
And Fabregas as well, man. Fabregas had that bad back. And then when he got to Barcelona, man was sprinting up and down the pitch, yeah. Bro.
Coutinho had a bad back. Came back against Leicester because we said he could leave in January, by the way. We said, cool. If we let you go in January, you come play again. And you're like, all right, maybe my back's feeling a little bit better. Like maybe it feels a little bit. Man came back against Leicester and bagged a free kick, bagged a brace. You know what I'm saying? Bagged a brace. Like, come on, man. Just like you said with Fabregas, man started balling out, playing in the false nine and that.
Yeah, bro. After he had a bad back for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is what happens, bro. Listen, Rashford ain't ill, bro. Man got a hangover, bro. Listen,
man. Yeah, bro. Man ain't ill, G. Man is not ill. The fact that he's not in the squad for the game, don't give me that about being ill and none of that. He, in my opinion, he's been told, like, I agree with you 100%. He's been told, like he's walked in, boot bag and that, and he's gone, yo, Rash, I'm gonna see you in the office, innit? He's like, what? Yeah, man, I want to see you in the office, bro. Office. He's like, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he's come out of the office, and I know it's mad orcs. It's mad orcs. It's mad orcs with Rashford now. Like, you think he's got to look at them man in the eye? Mad orcs. Listen, you outlived Ten Hag, bro, but it didn't last long, bro. I'll be honest.
100%, bro. Under 21 thing, bro. Their man said, yo, my G. Like,
I think they're giving an option.
Yeah, I think they've said, yeah, you're done here, bro.
Yeah, they've said play under 21s or go on loan in January. Or we'll sell you in January if the right price comes in.
Yeah.
One of those three options. I think he's gone, cool, I'll leave, but don't make me out to be a villain. I think it's adaptive. It's like, don't make me out to be a villain and I'll leave amicably. And they've gone, yeah, you know what? Make bygones be bygones, innit? They're bygones.
100%.
Do you think he stays in the Prem?
Hell no. They're briefing stuff saying he wants to go Spain and that. I think he's hoping that Barca try to get him or something. Like he's hoping he can come back a big move.
That's an athletic Bilbao thing when Nico Williams fucks off, bro. That's an athletic Bilbao.
But that's what I'm saying. But remember, they wanted Nico last season, so maybe he's thinking he could be their Nico, blood. But bro, Rafinha's actually performing, so they don't need him.
But yeah, Rafinha.
The one thing good about Rashford though, even though he's shit, yeah, he's got good PR, blood. So it's like some dumb team is actually gonna pay us the money, you know, thinking that they can do something.
I hear it. And
brother, guys, this would be sensational. If Olmo actually is available, we have to go get him. I'll be honest, because he's a joke of a player, innit? Like, left 10, Olmo, yeah, lovely. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know how Barca still I don't know how Barca still managed to even register footballers, bro. They're a law unto themselves.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Omo's a good player. Omo's a very good player. Fitness though. Fitness of him.
Yeah, injuries,
Got
bro.
to be wary. How old is he? How old is Omo now? Isn't he like 20?
I'm not sure, but you're right about injuries, bro. Like with Olmo, bro. You know what I mean? It's one of them things where you have to look at that. And it's the same with Florian Wirtz as well. And people are like Florian and that.
If he's young, the
Florian
injury
Wirtz is an absolute baller, but he's another
Yeah.
one, yeah, where he's had a serious injury already in his career, bro. And having ACLs and that, usually when you have a serious injury, there tends to be little muscle things that piggyback off the back of that, and you never really get back to full fitness, especially in a league like the Premier League where man are gonna be clamping you. Yeah, it's like it's all risky in that.
I'm looking at to be fair with Olmo, I feel like with them type of players, it depends on your age as well, innit? Because I feel like if you're younger and you have an injury, there's still probably time. But Olmo is actually younger than I thought he was. He's 26, bro. I thought he was 28. Actually 26. That's not as mad now. Now that's kind of changed my opinion a little bit because it depends on, like, you see, cool. This might sound tapped, yeah, but you see players that get loads of constant niggles. I feel like that's actually just as bad as the big basic injuries, you know.
It is that. It's worse, bro. Because they end up being out for longer.
Yeah, like that's why, like, cool with Jota. I said at the start of the season, if Jota has a lot of injuries, as good as he is, in my opinion, I'm done with him. Innit? Like, I can't carry this forward. We don't have a lot of time with our best players left, and the new slot era is actually going to begin in a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Actually going to begin with the new crop of players and no Salahs, Van Dijks, and whatever. So if Jota's going to be there, and when them man leave, Jota's like kind of the next tier of good, innit? I can't have, bro, don't make me watch Nunes don't fucking make me watch Nunes week in, week out, bro. Yeah. That's a crime in itself, making me have to watch this guy week in, week out because you can't stay fit. That's a crime. Like, you get it? I'm vexed with Jota to make me have to watch Nunes.
Yeah.
It's partly Jota's fault.
It is.
So my thing is that he's got one more year for me of that. And this is the difference. If someone like Tosin landed on him, innit, which damaged his rib. So with that, I'm not gonna look at you and go, you're injury prone.
Yeah.
But if you're getting loads of little twitch fiber injury, you get it, you're getting all these little knocks here and there, like Sturridge used to get, because that's what killed Sturridge, bro.
Yeah, it adds up. It's the small niggling ones, but that usually comes off the back of one big bad one. That's the problem.
Yeah. It comes off one big bad one, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. The little injuries are the worst, bro, because as I said, we've kicked ball rats. In your head, you're going, bro, man can't even sprint no more, bro. Look at Mount.
Yeah, you can't do it no more. And as soon as you do open up to sprint, something goes.
Yeah.
So you're playing with a handbrake on, bro. I've been there. I've been there. Playing with a handbrake.
I went from left wing, right wing to false nine, bro.
Yeah, but
because I refused to run. Yeah. I refused to run. Because I tore completely. By the way, yeah, and for those who don't believe me, it's actually on YouTube, me completely tearing my hamstring in a match for the YouTube team I was playing for. But no one will ever get the link to that. But my point is, you know what I'm saying? For those who think I'm capping, bro, when you tear your hamstring, grade 2 or grade 3, doesn't matter which one it is.
Yeah, especially if you tear it off the tendon, it's nasty, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Like, complete rupture, it's nasty. If you do that, you're cooked,
bro. It took me 3 years to start sprinting again, bro. Like, as in, I'm talking like explosive sprint. I turned into a false nine. Bro.
Yeah, man are jogging everywhere, bro. Yeah,
false nine thing, float into spaces. Man, I'm doing no sprinting behind. You know what I'm saying? And that's because, and the worst thing is, it's annoying as a footballer because I got that injury. I lost the ball, bro. I played a bad pass, and
then you tried to win it back.
Yeah. I tried to win it back mad quick, and it just went, and it just went, bro.
Yeah, it just pops, and you can hear it pop as well. It's a mad thing.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, man, this is it's dead. So that's why I look at these injuries and go, cool. With Olmo, he seems to be getting a lot of these 4 weekers.
Yeah,
but he's 26. So maybe I don't know. I think you do need one of those signings though. You need to get someone from a Barcelona or a Real Madrid to kind of just, because as good as I think Ahmad is with Man United, I don't like the fact that as a football fan that people are looking at Bruno.
Yeah, 100%, bro. This is what I say into This is what I was saying to Faz in the group chat. I was like, bro, Ahmad's the benchmark, bro. We only need players at Ahmad's level or better. Like, forget
and
Bruno.
No disrespect to Ahmad, but he shouldn't be the benchmark for Man United.
No, but I'm saying he's the benchmark in terms of he has to be our worst attacker.
Yeah.
He has to be the worst one, bro. We're Man United.
Yeah, that's the same thing pretty much, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's why I look at an Olmo, or even when McAllister's coming for Liverpool, at least I can go cool. The players need to look to someone in midfield. You can't look at McAllister. Yeah, he's a baller kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what you're getting. You man can't look at the captain and go, yeah, this guy is just. Like, I looked at how many times he sucked down. Like when Ahmad ripped up, was it Vardio? He spun up Vardio on the byline, and fair enough, he should have given the ball to Fernandes before he hesitated. But Fernandes was all throwing his arms up like he didn't give the ball, like he didn't not give the ball to Ahmad like 6 times before that. Like, you know 100%. What I'm saying? And the one time you didn't do it, you're throwing your hands up in the air.
Facts.
And Mr. Sitter.
It's not good enough, my bro. Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is. We have to be real. Like, and this is why I like the links that we're getting. I like the Mamouche links. I like the Varashelia links. Do you know? I like the Rodrigo links. I like all these links. I like the Nuno Mendes links. I seen the DeMarco links yesterday. I've seen the Teo Hernandez links. I like all these links because these are all top players. We're not getting linked with Longstaffs and them man no more. Do you know what I mean? We're only getting linked with proper footballers now. Funny that. Do you know what I'm saying? Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox. Now all of a sudden we're getting linked with proper players. We're not getting linked with scrubs no more. All the players I mentioned, I'd be happy if any of these players step foot at this football club. We're not getting linked with these throwaway players no more. Man, we're getting linked with Brian Brobby blood under Ten Hag. That's who we was getting linked with, bro. We're not getting linked with all these things. Like, I mean, I don't think Rodrigo's leaving, but at the same time, yeah, money talks, bruv. Because he knows that left side's Vinny's and Mbappe's the striker, bro. So really and truly, yeah, Real Madrid have kind of forced him out, if we're being honest. Because there's no place for him unless he wants to play on the right, and he doesn't want to play there. So it's one of them ones. If a team goes in for him and shows him that, yo, like, we want you to play, yeah, and that left 10 is yours because he's one of the best left 10s in the world, then it's a conversation. It's a convo, blood.
No, I hear it.
And this is what it is. So I think we're in a good situation, bro. We just need to wait and see the developments. But all the players we've been linked with, I would take, blood. And it's not very often I say that about Man United. All the players we've been linked with under this regime, I would take all of them. And that's always promising. Do you know what I mean? We're not getting linked with fucking Marinos. So,
bro,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Marinos.
Yeah, that's it. So it is what it is, people.
You get who's is it only Lee? Who's the Arsenal? The Arsenal Red Talk? Is it only Lee? I need to know what Lee thinks of Marino, blood.
No, Lee hates Marino. He said even before Marino came in, he said he's like the 4th best midfielder at the club. He didn't want it.
Yeah, he's not better than Jorginho.
No. But bro, he was at a club with Zubamendi and them, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Even Lee Gunner said like he's probably 3rd or 4th best midfielder at Sociedad at the time.
Yeah, and I know Lee watches. Shout out Lee. I know he watches the Liga.
Yeah, he watches the Liga religiously, bro. So he said it. He said it straight.
Yeah, he's rubbish though. Like maybe he needs extra time, but brother, he right now, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Musiala.
Would I take Musiala? Bro, I do rate Musiala. Would I take him at Man United? Of course I'd take him at Man United. Do I want him? Not particularly, but I would take him, of course. Do you know what I mean? Of course I would take him, but he wouldn't be my first choice in that left 10, bro. Like the players I mentioned, like, bro, Varashelia would probably, or Rodrigo, like, if we're talking top players, I want one of them.
Angel Gomez on a free for midfield.
Exactly, in the pivot, bro. Angel, do you know what I'm saying? Like, to be the dictator of the tempo next to Ugarte, beautiful stuff. Then it frees up.
If I didn't have Curtis Jones, I'd be saying, go get me Angel Gomez.
Yeah, bro, listen. It's crazy.
Cunha's a big one, bro. I'm a big fan of Cunha. More than I prop up Cunha more than most. And some people say, yeah, they're a bit up and down, bro. I've watched him enough from last season and this season. For me,
he's a solid player.
My hot take is that Cunha's not that far off of Isak. Hear me out. Isak's a better goal scorer.
He's not though.
I don't think
He's not
that
though.
far.
From a technical level, he's not that far off him. No,
No, yeah, like genuinely, I
he's
think
underrated technically, bro. Like his link
yeah,
play is very good, and he scores goals. Yeah, cool. He's not a prolific goal scorer, but his all-round game is very, very good.
very good, bro. Like Cunha, he's got both feet. He likes to drive. It's
Yeah.
him and who's the other you at Wolves? It's him and Gomez. It's him and Gomez. The other you that plays in midfield for them. Someone use João Gomez.
No,
Is João
no.
Gomez?
I think João Gomez. I think.
João Gomez, yeah. Not Lamina, João Gomez. Hit them two, like you can see they're just a better level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need a shit house. Bro, I've been saying bring me Cunha. Like, bro, brother, get rid of Nunes and bring me Cunha. My only thing with Cunha that I know why Liverpool wouldn't go near him, innit, even though I've been linked to him before, is simply because you can't have Cunha and Jota. You might as well basically have 4 attackers. Because if they both get injured, it's not even crazy to say they both get injured. It's not crazy. Not at all. That's why to be fair, that's why for me, cut your losses on Chiesa, sell Nunes.
Why isn't Chiesa playing? Is it fitness or the manager just don't want him?
I think it's a bit of both still. It's a bit of both still. The thing is with Chiesa played yesterday, innit? He played 45 minutes yesterday. I didn't expect him to light up the place because he's not played any football, if I'm honest. He's not played barely any football. And he actually should have scored. He had a few decent opportunities. He worked his way, he done all right, innit? But you can tell he's I looked at him and I go, cool, I get it.
He's washed, innit?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, he's a shadow of what he was, but that's why they forced him out the club. They forced him out the club, you know. Motta was like, brother, listen, it don't matter what you do, you're not playing in it. So, and he done that early doors, bro.
Yeah, he's don't get me wrong, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm gonna give him. I have to have the time, so I have to see what he gives us for the rest of the season. But from just from yesterday, I looked at it and I went, he's still got the ball striking. I'll give him that. He can still strike the ball. Because I don't think with the injuries, that's one of the traits. You don't lose that, innit? The ball striking thing. But you see when it comes to wanting to fight for the ball and that, his duels, bro, he weren't winning no duels.
Yeah,
he's appealing for fouls, and everyone's just kind of what are you doing?
Yeah, bro. Listen, he doesn't know where he is. You know, that. It's you're getting that here, bro.
Yeah, you don't know he's in the UK, bro.
Yeah, you're not getting that here, bro.
Not I'd love to see if he won a single duel yesterday. I don't think he did. So yeah, it's not looking great with Chiesa if I'm being 100% honest. But that's me, innit?
I hear it.
You've got Trey Nyoni in that, man. You've got Rio as well with that. Rio as well, so we'll take it.
You lot, make sure you run up them lights, people. Solid show. You get me? We're gonna redirect MONTS' stream coming up next as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. The link is in the title. Closing in on 14k as well. I see 100 off or something, yeah.
106 off right now, exactly. 106 subscribers off.
That's what I'm saying. So you lot make sure you support the channel like you always support the man them that are on this channel. What you got coming up? Let them know, innit?
So obviously we're going to be speaking on the Turkey links, man. What you lot thought we were going to be linked to Turkey and I wasn't going to do a live on it. Don't piss me off, man. I said anything's possible, blood. Anything's possible. But yeah, man, quick stream on for about an hour on Ray and Turkey and some Man United talk with some of the guys. And then obviously tonight, right after the Spurs United game, we got the match reaction with Corey, Kears, and the man them. So listen, for those of you who are big six-man specialists, it's either going to be E-Day or C-Day. Who's it going to be, man? One of them got to go out, man. So it's going to be a good show starting at 10 past 10 or 10 p.m. Well, we Caribbean man them. So, it's probably going to be 10 past 10. But yeah, so yeah, man. Subscribe, most of all, like this video as well. Get this easily over a K likes.
That's it. Man. Run that up, people. You get me? We got 1,500 of you lot in here. The likes should be higher than they are. I think we just about hitting 500. So yeah, we're low still, man. You lot need to run it up. It helps the channel. And obviously we're back tonight for the Spurs game, people. You already know what time it is, bro.
Serious sense.
You get me? So we're back for serious business at 7:30 tonight, people. So run up your likes and then make sure you hit a Rants raid in MONTS' stream.